Hey guys, today we're going to be going over what is called Ronald's Rental Efficiency Master Plan. This plan is for busy clients who value their time and realize that doing showings is very time consuming and um, waste a lot of gas. Gas is expensive. So with this plan, basically every property I will show you, you most likely would like, unless there's something like a smell that you can't see online. And if you put in an offer, the landlord's 99% going to accept you. So this is for busy people. And if this method doesn't work for you, it's okay. You can find another agent. Um, this plan is not for people who just wants to kind of do a lot of showings and look at a lot of different places, but it's for people who want to find a place that fits their criteria with as little showings as possible. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so let's get into the plan. First of all, I just want to show you kind of my experience in the my deals from the last year. And as you can see, I did, just so you know, I speak from experience, 5, 6, 7 leases. And I have, references as well. And a lot of these clients are very happy with my process. And I've gained a lot of experience from these leases in order to come up with this process. Let's get into it. Before doing anything at all, first I'm going to be gathering all the information from you. Number one, credit score. You're going to go into this link, and then you're going to grab your credit score and show me a PDF, print out the screenshot, okay? Number two, tell me your yearly income. Give me your last 2 pay stubs and employment letter showing length of employment, your position, hourly or salary. Salary is better. And yeah, basically all the information, if you're on probation or not. I need this information because the gross combined tenant income or family income must be 3 times over rent. So if you make $7,500, your max rent that you can get is $2,500. This is a standard rule that many landlords use. Just for your information, I've represented landlords and tenants, so I know what landlords want. Now you're also going to do this rental application form. Pretty simple. Again, this link will be in the description. I'm going to want to get your driver license and impermanent resident or passport. Landlords want to see that you're PR or passport or citizen. Citizen is better. Okay. And phone number and email of everyone who will be on the lease. Okay. So once I receive these documents, what I'm going to do is send you listings that you would be interested in, right in your criteria. So after I get these documents, I'm going to be asking you what you're looking for, and I'm going to tell you what's the max price range you can afford, and you look for things in that price range that I'm going to send you. Just for your information, the rent you see posted due to this hot market in Toronto is the rent you're going to pay. 99% of landlords will not even entertain a slightly lower rent. It's possible, you can try, but I really don't think it's possible. And just only pursue a listing if you can afford and you think you want to pay full price. Okay. After this, you're going to find a property that you like. Let's say you find 5 properties that you like, right? What I'm going to do is ask all 5 landlords if they would accept your offer. What I do is send your profile to them. And by sending your profile, we achieve a few things. Here's an example of what I send to landlords. I'll say, hello, I have a tenant who is interested in your property, and there's their income, credit score combined, and all that. I'm like, does this look like, if we put in an offer, what are the chances that they will get accepted? And we will only do a showing if they say, that's a very good profile, we would accept that. But one more thing to note is that we don't have to send them your actual pay stubs, but you can if you want. It'll give you a more clear answer. But if you want, if you're afraid of disclosing too many things, you don't have to send them the employment letter, pay stub yet, and credit score screenshot. I will already have that. I'll just show it to them, and then later we just prove it to them when you put in the offer. They will require that for the ones where you do want to put in an offer. However, what we have to send, and if you want to work with me, this is a requirement because I've had many issues with this. You need to send your picture, your driver's license, because maybe your income and credit score they say is okay. We go through the showing, and then we put in an offer, and then they see your picture and they don't like it. They maybe they're racist, right? So there's really nothing you can do, and we want to prevent doing a showing and they don't accept the offer. Okay, so that's the reason why we want to send them the picture in advance to not waste your time. This whole method is to not waste your time doing a showing on a property where they were never going to accept you. Let's say, for example, there's just a racist landlord who doesn't like Asian people or whatever, and yeah, they say, oh yeah, income credit score is good, and maybe you have like very, maybe we don't tell them our names, or we don't have very Chinese names, right? So maybe, it's like Chad Lee or something. It could be a white guy or whatever. And then your credit score income is good. You go see the property. You put in an offer. They'll say, "Oh no, we don't want to rent it out." And they can't say it's because of you're Chinese. Just this is an example, by the way. I'm very sorry to say that racism does exist in the landlord community, but there's nothing we can do about it at this time. We just have to filter them out. You also don't want to have a racist landlord anyway. So you want to send them your picture. So okay. So basically, we send them all the documents, and then after we only see the properties that you told me in step one that you like from all the information online, and that landlord would most likely accept you. After you see the property, if you still like it, we can put in the offer, and you have the assurance of knowing that most likely you would get accepted. Because if you put in an offer, that means you want to get accepted, right? So this is a great process for saving your time. It will prevent you from traveling to see a property that you don't like, or the landlord won't accept. And there's some disclaimers. I'm a realtor in Ontario, licensed. You don't need to pay me. Landlord will pay me half a month for commission, and I can't rebate anything for this for my services because it's not too much payment for the work. And you're gonna get RECO deposit and errors and omission insurance by working with me. I'll read over the contract to protect you to make sure everything's done right. I have access to MLS, which gives you a very nice detailed search. And I'm going to try to highlight your strengths in your profile. A few more things. For the showings, I require every tenant and decision maker to be there because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of time. If one person sees it, they think it's good. They're like, oh, can we do another showing because this other person wants to see it. So no, let's figure out a time where everyone can go, every tenant can go, and then we go to do the showing after, okay? And then, before you even show me the property, please read very carefully to make sure there are no deal killers. For example, maybe you need 4 parking spots, but there are 3. You could have found that out, right? You don't want to go there, and then you say, oh, I don't want to put in an offer, I don't like it because there's only 3 parking spots. You could have found that out, so let's be efficient, okay? And then, there are some things that you can't see on the MLS listing, such as maybe electrical wires. Some people don't like electrical wires nearby. Some people don't like sketchy homeless people walking around the neighborhood. Those things you cannot find on the MLS listing. But you tell me your deal killers, and I'll try to point out things that most people don't like by doing my due diligence. For example, electric wires, homeless people. I can walk around on Google Maps and look around at the people that are walking around, seeing the vibe. Okay? But if you go see a property and you don't like it, it's okay. There are some things that you just cannot tell online, but we want to do as much online as possible. For example, one thing you can't tell is that a property is smelly. What if a property is, everything's great, but it's smelly. You just can't tell online. Then, of course, we don't put in an offer. That's fine. No pressure, okay? I just want to find you something that you like. And also, please have 2 months deposit of cash ready to be taken off your first and last month deposit. That's very standard. If you have more, it's even better. If you have a subpar profile, such as a lower credit score or income, okay? Also, you must be okay with listed full price. If you're looking to lowball a bunch of different ones, it's okay. I'm just not the agent for that because you're just gonna get rejected everywhere, and I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time, right? So only do the showing if you are 100% okay with the full listed price. If you want to negotiate, don't do the showing first. Ask them first. Let's say it's 2,500. You feel that this property is only worth 2,300. I ask first. I say we're only willing to rent it if it's 2,300. they're most likely going to say no because I know the rental market is extremely hot right now because of the high interest rates. It's pushing a lot of home buyers into rental categories, so there's more demand. With more demand comes a more competitive um, scenery for rental units. So landlords don't ever need to discount. But please tell me in advance if you wanna. After doing the showing, we're gonna confirm that you're okay with the price. We're gonna get some kind of communication with the landlord first. Remember, my key is only 2 showings for you that the landlord would accept. So that includes agreeing on the price and your profile and everything. And please have one main point of contact, or we'll have a group chat for if there's multiple decision makers. That makes things a little easier. By the way, I only do 1 year leases. Okay. If you want to do short-term rentals, you have to look at other options. Just let me know, but I won't be the person to help you for less than 1 year lease because for our agents, the system we have, it's everything is 1 year lease. Okay. Awesome. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the straightforward process. I think it's a very efficient process. It saves you a lot of time. Showings take a long time. You know, you're stuck in traffic for an hour, go see it, find the key an hour, and an hour to drive back. It's a bunch of gas. I hope you appreciate this process. Time is very valuable. You can use it to use that time to improve yourself, go to the gym, work out, and maybe work more on your job, study more, improve your income instead of just looking at different houses. And if this process is not right for you, 100% no pressure. You don't have to use me as a realtor, but this is the only method I use for doing rentals for people. And yeah, really, no pressure. If you want to look around at a bunch of houses and do like 20 showings just for fun, you can do that. But I can refer an agent to you, and really no pressure, no hard feelings. Okay, but if you agree to all of these, let me know and let's start working. And if you follow my instructions, we're going to be finding you a property that you like in the least amount of showings. All right, take care, guys.